The first time I saw him, he was carrying a full-size couch on his shoulder like it weighed nothing. I was standing in the hallway with my grocery bags, gawking like an idiot, his biceps flexed, veins visible, and his tank top clung to his chest like it owed him money. I swear my breath got knocked out of me, and I wasn't the one hauling furniture. "Hey, you okay?" he asked, setting the couch down effortlessly. His voice was low, gentle, not at all what I expected from someone built like a Greek statue. "Why, yeah," I stuttered, "you just moved a couch, alone." He grinned, rubbing the back of his neck. "Guilty, I'm Adrian, just moved in across the hall." From then on, I noticed everything. The way he always held the door open for elderly neighbors. How he wore flannel like it was a second skin. How his huge, calloused hands cradled a mug of tea like it was something fragile. We started hanging out, first coffee, then late-night movies on my couch, our legs brushing more and more often. He smelled like cedarwood and clean laundry, and when he laughed, it hit me low in the stomach, warm and dangerous. I fell fast, but I wasn't sure he'd catch me. One night, rain pattered against the windows while we watched a dumb horror film. I turned to say something witty, but he was already watching me. His gaze wasn't teasing, it was intense. Like he saw something in me I hadn't dared believe existed. "I like you," he said just like that. No games, no hesitation. I blinked. "Adrian." He leaned in slowly, gently. He kissed me like I was breakable. Not fragile in a weak way, but precious. I didn't even know I was shaking until his arms were around me, anchoring me. "You're always so careful with me," I whispered. He looked down, serious now, "because I've been strong my whole life. But you make me want to be tender. You make me feel safe being soft." That night, I discovered that love wasn't about grand gestures or dramatic confessions. It was the way Adrian kissed my shoulder after I fell asleep on him. The way he cooked breakfast shirtless but still made the eggs perfect. The way his big body wrapped around me like armor. But his heart was silk. The world saw a man who could crush steel with his bare hands. But I saw the way he held me like I was the most important thing in the universe. And that's when I knew I wasn't just falling. I'd already fallen, and this time, I didn't need to land, because Adrian was already there, arms open, heart wide, hands warm, waiting. It's been 3 months since the night Adrian kissed me like I was something sacred, and held me like a vow. Since then we've built a rhythm, slow mornings, whispered jokes in the kitchen, his hand brushing the small of my back when he thinks no one's looking. But tonight, something's different. We're on the couch again, the same one I first saw him carry on his shoulder like a paper bag. My head's on his chest, tracing lazy circles on his forearm, watching how the muscles shift beneath the skin. He's quiet, still, his heartbeat steady, but there's a tension in his jaw that betrays him. "Talk to me," I say softly. "You're somewhere else tonight." Adrian exhales. "I had a dream last night about my dad." I shift up, searching his eyes. He rarely talks about his family. Just a few offhand remarks, a bad relationship. He never told me he loved me. Adrian continues, "Even when I came out. Especially then, he just looked at me like I was a stranger." My heart aches at the rawness in his voice. I reach up, palm to his cheek, feeling how warm and solid he is, this massive man who's been carrying more than couches his whole life. "You don't have to be strong with me," I say. His throat tightens. "That's the thing. I don't know how not to be." We sit in silence for a moment, then without a word, I guide his hand to my chest. "Feel that?" I whisper. "That's mine. And it beats harder every time I see you, because of who you are, not who you think you have to be." Adrian closes his eyes like he's afraid they might spill over. When he opens them, they're glassy. But there's fire too, something breaking open. "I'm terrified," he admits, "of needing someone this much, of being this soft for you." I lean in, pressing my lips to the corner of his mouth. Slow and deliberate. "You're allowed to need me." "I want you to." He kisses me, then deep, urgent, like he's trying to memorize the shape of safety. His hands, so capable of force, are impossibly gentle as they cradle my face. I melt into him, not because he makes me weak, but because he makes me feel safe in my own softness too. This isn't lust. This is home. Later, we lie tangled in each other, the weight of unspoken love settling like a blanket over us. He runs his fingers through my hair and whispers, "You're the first person who's ever made me feel whole." I smile into his chest. "You've always been whole, Adrian, I just see you." And in the quiet that follows, I swear he finally believes it.